What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Ace, guys, and welcome to today's video. I hope you guys are all having a great week, whether it's been busy, whether it's been crazy, or you're just relaxing. Whatever you're doing this week, I just hope it's going well for you guys. I know for me, I am having a great week, knowing that my Warriors are moving to the second round of the playoffs, so we're moving forward. We defeated the Nuggets, so I can be happy with that and use that happiness to grow into the weekend that's coming up really soon and everything. But thank you guys so much for taking a look in this video. I really do appreciate anyone that really takes the time to watch these videos, and I hope that it helps you guys out when it comes to collecting Pokemon cards. But today's video, guys, is going to be a little bit different what we've done in the past, and this is what I want to be doing more of in the future. But specifically in today's video, guys, we're going to take a look at the Sword and Shield set of buying single cards. Specifically, we're going to be looking at cards that right now are in a good time to buy them, whether they're at their all-time low or they're trending low right now before prices can go up. We're just going to take a look for the Sword and Shield set for singles right now that are a good time to buy before they can trend upwards, and then the prices can go up as well. So we're going to take a look in the categories of whether you have 50 bucks to spend, 40 bucks to spend, 30, 20, or only 10 bucks to spend, right? We're going to take a look for each price category, and I'm going to give you guys some cards that are worth basically trying to get the most bang for your buck, really. And this is what I do when it comes to buying singles as well. So I typically go on TCG Player right here, and I see what the market price is for whatever card that I'm looking for, and if it is at a not even at an all-time low, but if it's lower than its all-time high, or if it is trending lower, that's what I like to see, and making sure that I'm buying at the right time, because there's so many factors that influences prices, whether it's just the inventory, it's stock, if there's been a reprint coming out for that specific set or anything, or if the set is no longer being printed or anything of the sort right now. That's usually the factors that I look into buying cards, but I don't specifically buy cards off of TCG Player. I have my own the Pokemon TCG group. It's a Facebook group actually that I'm involved in my local area, which I highly recommend anyone who's watching this video, please go on Facebook and go find a local Pokemon TCG community, whether it's in your area or maybe it's just in the next town or city over near you guys. I highly recommend it, because that's what really can help you guys find some great deals. Facebook groups are a great place to start at, and then you can go on to other places like YouTube, like your boy right here, watching videos like this. But just also being a part of a local community is super important. Or what you could do is always go to your local card store, find a sports card store, and go and visit and check them out. See if they have any Pokemon cards or product in stock, and you can always ask them if there's a community in your area, and most likely there will be. There's always ways for you guys to get involved in your local area. So I highly recommend it, because it's going to help you find deals that are actually better than TCG Player, which is why I don't really buy cards from TCG Player. I just use the market price as like a price point to base the price off of, but I try to find deals that beat it, So we are going to start off with, if you have 50 bucks to spend, right? We're going to start off right there of what the market looks like at a good time to buy certain cards. But we are going to, I'm going to do an honorable mention for, again, if you have 50 bucks to spend, we're going to do an honorable mention for 3 specific cards. Starting off with the Glaceon V alternate art. With this one here, this is part of the Evolving Skies, which Evolving Skies is the best set of 2021. It is. People like to argue maybe that Celebrations that came out last year, the 25th anniversary might be. No. Evolving Skies is the best set of 2021. No matter what people think or have opinions on, you have many alternate arts in this set. I believe there's like at least 10. There's at least 10 or more alternate arts, and over half of them, at least half of them are going up for over $100. That's more on the VMAX cards for the Evolutions, and obviously the Rayquaza one as well. And don't get me started on the Umbreon VMAX right there. That one is going for way above $300 right now. But when you have VMAXs that are worth over $100, and then V cards like the Glaceon V that is worth right now, so we'll get into right now, that's worth $58. Evolving Skies is an incredible set. Yes, for the value, but also for just the artwork as well. So, but starting off with Glaceon V, market price right here we are looking at is $58. The all-time high that it was at back in March actually was about $65. I usually like to go, for the past 6 months because this set did come out last fall as well. I believe it was in October that it came out, and we can see here prices were ranging from between $50 to $54 or $56, and then right when March hit, which I do believe, February hit. When February hit, that was when we were seeing no more reprints, or at least that second wave, right, of Evolving Skies wasn't being printed out, and we are going to be getting another wave of it. It's just only a matter of time. It's not if we're going to get it. We're going to get another wave of it. We just don't know when it's going to happen. A lot of distributors, they haven't gotten any allocations or any inventory shipped to them for Evolving Skies. So definitely it's gone up because of we just weren't able to see that much product or reprints of it happening soon, or at least right now. So that happened back in February, and then so people decided that they wanted to get this card before prices go up, right? And then it shot up all the way to $64, $65, and then it dropped back down to $57 to $50 to the $57 range. And so right now it's currently at $58, and I know if you have $50 that you don't have enough to get it. This is where being a part of a local Facebook or just a local community group helps out. The best success I have had in finding the best deals is with my local TCG group. So right now it's going for $58. I can guarantee you guys that people are willing to sell this card for $50 because you're going to be spending $50 and they're going to be earning $50, and they're okay losing $8. There are people who are sticklers and they want to go with the exact TCG price, and that's okay. That's their card. They can sell it for however they want. They can even sell it for more if they wanted to. But a good majority of collectors who really are just trying to collect, and if they're okay, trying to sell off this Glaceon V alt card, then they're okay, lowering it to $50, right? That is just my experience. And you can even go online as well. Not even just to eBay. You can go on Mercari. Rarely you can go on Instagram and find deals as well. But again, having a local group helps out and making great deals. Building a good relationship with people. And then you help them out with the deal as well in the future. So again, this is just an honorable mention. Second one is going to be the Leafeon V, same set from the Evolving Skies. So right now, the market price is $60 right now, and we are looking at pretty much the 6-month price history. Back in fall, it was at $60, and then it. I was gonna say back in December to January, it dropped down to around even dropped down to $46. Dang! And then once February hit, that's when prices started, or actually more towards the end or middle to end of January, prices started to shoot up a little bit, go back up, and then all-time high was at $65. Right now, it did go down to $60 flat. It looks like it is starting to trend up just a little bit. That could be the same reason as the Glaceon V, because people are seeing that we haven't seen Evolving Skies product out there. Specifically booster boxes. You can find Evolving Skies in another product, but the booster boxes, you know, or just anything that's just the set by itself, we haven't been being able to get stores to sell them, or at least sell them at a good price. You know, right now booster boxes are going for between 150 to 160 bucks. I think actually I saw someone buy one for 170, because again, we don't know when the next wave is going to hit, so that's why you want to be patient, wait for this next wave of the reprint to happen, and then we're going to start seeing these prices actually drop even more. Not significantly, it really could be just a couple bucks, honestly. I don't see this card dropping down to $45. I think that was the lowest that we're going to see this card go. Maybe I can see it go down as low as $50. But same thing with this one. It is an honorable mention. $60 is the market price, but you can reach out to your local group if you have one, ask if someone has it, and then see if they're willing to do a deal for 50 bucks. Again, most collectors, you know, they're if they are really trying to make money, or at least, you know, yeah, trying to make quick money, they, you know, whether their tire blew out or they, you know, they got sick and they need to catch up on bills, they're willing to lose for this card, you know, an extra 10 bucks to bring it down to 50 bucks. You know, there's always something that you can and it's, well, not even something. It's always a good thing to ask, and it doesn't hurt to ask as well. You know, because as a buyer, you want the best deal out there, right? So again, just an honorable mention. And then the last one is going to be the Sylveon V. So yeah, so pretty much all three of these have been from the Evolving Skies set. Market price right here we're looking at is $55, and currently the trend is actually going down. So I really don't see this card dropping down to past $50. Maybe it'll drop down to $50. But as you can see here, the lowest that it got to, the lowest it got to was $48, which is back in December. Same time period, right? The beginning, middle-ish of January, and then more towards February, when the prices really got up to $64. And actually, this was my first alternate card that I pulled from Evolving Skies. And I remember, actually, if we go back to when the set first came out, at least I think, back in August, that was when people were they were pre-ordering this card when people would first buy it. So people were buying it for $80 or more. But I remember when I actually sold it because this person gave me a great deal and the centering was really off, and I actually used it to get something else instead. At the time, it was back in October, and I remember I sold it for $70 and I made a great deal. And as time moved on, when the set was still out, it was still being printed out into the public, and we were getting a lot of Evolving Skies product out there. That's when the price really started to drop, not significantly, but a little bit less than $70. And then November, December is when it really dropped down to $48. And then because we haven't seen, again, the product being reprinted, the set being reprinted, prices started to go up again, and even got up to $64. But right now, currently, it's $55. Same thing with this one. Ask around in your group, local group, if they can do 50 bucks. Again, all three of these, they're just honorable mentions. I didn't even do the Espeon V alt art that is actually from Fusion Strike, and that's actually because it's actually price is going up, so I didn't want to even go through that right now. If you want, you can go take a look. Actually, here, I can even show you right now what the Espeon V alt is going for right now. I do believe it's going for $60, and it's trending up, meaning the price it's going to get higher and higher. So maybe you can get this card before it even gets even more expensive. But we are going to be getting more Fusion Strike in the near future as well. And once we get more product, more inventory, and more stock, the price will go back down And then yeah, same thing with this one. It could be an honorable mention. Honestly, you probably could find someone who could sell it for $50, give you a great deal while they're making $50. But at the same time, the price is going up, and when collectors see that, they want to get a deal that works not just for you but for themselves as well. And when they know that the price is going up, that means that yeah, they could give you a great deal, but that also means that if they sell it for $50 right now, instead of waiting for the price to go up, then they could be losing out on more money as well. So at least that's how I see it as if I was trying to sell this card. But it could be, yeah, if you wanted to, ask around. But again, be a part of your local community group, right? All right. The best card right now in the Sword and Shield set, if you wanted to purchase right now for $50, is going to be the Charizard VMAX card. This one, ever since we got that reprint of Darkness Ablaze, man, this price has just been kind of all over the place for the past, I believe it came out a little over a month ago when we got that reprint, right? So let's see, from what we are looking at, we can go look at back in December, November, prices were between $55 to $54. And then if we don't even want to go even farther, if we go to last year, actually, what we just didn't see any, product being distributed, specifically for, booster boxes and stuff like that. But the booster boxes were available. We're gonna pay a hefty amount, honestly, because of this Charizard, really. And it's kind of ironic because this set has the most expensive card is less than $50 right now. But right now, what we're looking at is just how the price dropped significantly, starting in August, September, and then once fall hit last year, it dropped down to $44, right? And then right now, the current price is $48. I do see, right now, actually, we can see that the price has it's starting to basically just flat out right now, or just straighten right now. For the price or for the value of it, and I don't see this price dropping down anymore, honestly. I could be wrong, but I think right now is a great time to get the Charizard VMAX before the price goes up, because even though we're seeing Darkness Ablaze being reprinted right now, we're gonna start seeing the value go up once we're not gonna see any more Darkness Ablaze product in the stores and stuff. Again, you can go to your probably local card store or online and find a booster box for, I believe it should be around the 110 to 120 range right now, for a good fair price for a booster box. But again, nothing is guaranteed, so the likelihood of pulling the Charizard VMAX out of 36 packs is low. So instead of spending $120, $110, whatever it is right now, you can just spend less than $50 to get the Charizard VMAX. And then once we're no longer seeing it, again, we're going to see the price go up. So I think right now is a great time to get this Charizard VMAX into your collection. Alright, so now getting into the $30 range is the Umbreon VMAX from Brilliant Stars. And actually, I don't like buying singles from sets that are still being printed, and which, by the way, just a little tip, you guys need to be aware, we're this week, basically this week and next week, we're supposed to be getting another wave of Brilliant Stars coming in. So make sure you check out your stores, Targets, Walmarts, even GameStops, and even your local card store, and you're sure to find some booster boxes, Brilliant Star ETBs, single packs, booster packs, all that stuff. So just be on the lookout and be aware of that. But specifically for this card, the reason why I did mention this one, or I think is a good one to buy right now, first of all, it's Umbreon. It is a fan favorite card, so you can never go wrong with Umbreon. And right now, prices are trending down. It's dropped from the beginning of April when the set first came out from $43 to $35. I could see this card drop even more since we're getting a more wave of cards this week and next week. and we're going to be seeing this set being printed all throughout this year. So it could. So what I would recommend is if you really want this card, I would recommend waiting for the next probably at least towards like the middle of May, towards the end, and see if this card has dropped down. It is very likely it will, but the reason why I think it's a good time to buy is because sometimes when you're getting a new wave of this set, of a highly favored set, it actually does the opposite, and so it actually could make the price go up even more because it's a fan favorite card. It's a great looking card, really. The VMAX Trainer Art Gallery. It is a very, very good looking card with Umbreon and its trainer, and it's in the city and everything. It's nothing compared to the freaking $300 card from Evolving Skies. But right now, we just never know what's going to happen into the future for the market. No one knows. We can only just estimate and do guesses, and I can see this card go up even more because we're going to get more products. It just happens sometimes, and because it's a fan favorite as well, there's a lot of factors that I see it going up from $35 right now. So, I mean, as you can see, the latest sales people buy for $33, or at least that's the lowest that it has been reported. But I'm sure you can find someone who would sell it for $30, who's willing just to make a quick buck off of this card. I do have this one in my collection. I actually was able to make some trades and not pay for it at the time, but I definitely believe this card is a great time to get it and add to your collection right now. And the next one is, and it's perfect. It's actually just right in the $30 range, and that's going to be the Noivern, the alternate card from Evolving Skies. And same thing with this one. It's Evolving Skies. So once we get more reprints of this set, everyone's going to be wanting to get all these booster boxes and product and single packs from this set. It's such a good, great, fantastic set. And it really is the set of 2021, even though it's still being printed out right now, or at least we're going to get more reprints of it this year. But when it first came out last year, it's the best set that came out last year. It really is. And Noivern is, it's just one of those cards where it is, or at least this one specifically, it is an underrated card. And when I did see that currently right now, it is at a flatline price at the $30 range. I personally don't have this card, but I am considering getting it for sure. And when I saw in comparison to what it was just a month ago, right, the lowest it got to was $28 or even $27. And just for the value of it, and from a great set too, if you're trying to even just complete a master set, this is the perfect time to get it. I do see this card going up again, probably towards the $35 range. But this is a good card to have in your collection. Just remember this: any alternate art card is a good card to have. So this one, for being $30, it's a great card. So just remember that any alternate art card is a great card to have. All right. Okay, guys. Same thing in the $30 range is the Celebi V alternate art card. Celebi is just a great Pokemon, and this art that came from Fusion Strike was so fun looking. With Celebi going to the trees, and it just looks like it's making the tree come to life. And for this card, I'm very surprised that this card is $27. To me, that's shocking. It's really, this just shows how much of a better set Evolving Skies is, because Noivern is in it, and yet it's worth more than this Celebi alternate art card. So that just shows how much of just a highly sought or just a great set Evolving Skies is, because this came from Fusion Strike. And Fusion Strike, upcoming video in the future, I'm going to be making one of how it's such an underrated set. And this is just one example. It's $27 you can easily buy it for 25 bucks, maybe even get it closer down to $20. Actually here, more recent sales, it was $25. Someone bought it for $23. Currently, right now, it is showing that it is going up right now. But I'm sure if you can find someone who's trying to sell multiple of these, you can get a great deal. That's another tactic I like to do as well. Is when I'm looking for a card from someone, I like to see what other cards they have, so I can find multiple and see if they're willing to do a deal. Most of the time, they really aren't. Whether they'll do like a 15-20% discount or something like that. I'm sure you can find someone who would be willing to sell this 2 cards for like 45 bucks, or maybe even $40 for 2 cards of this card. This is just a very underrated and a very it's just a very underrated card. It's a fan favorite. That Celebi is, and you really want to get this in your collection, and it's only for 27 bucks. I highly recommend trying to get multiple of these, just because they're at a great price. And in the future, if you wanted to, you can easily flip them in the future. Probably not in the near future, but more towards probably like by the end of this year, it could probably go up to 40 bucks, honestly. Let's see. That's basically 6 months ago, back in November, it was 40 bucks. I can easily see that go back up to 40 bucks by the end of this year. Or it could just be staying at this price range for a long time. You never know. But really, try to get this card in your collection. Only worth 27 bucks. All right, so now the next one is the Pikachu V full art, and this one is very interesting, and it's because it's from Vivid Voltage. The value of it is going for $25, and the reason why we want to get this one, it's not an alternate art, it's not a gold, not a rainbow, or anything of the sort, or VMAX. The reason why is, one, it's a Pikachu. Any Pikachu card, really, any Pikachu card you have, the longer you hold onto it, the value will go up. Pikachu is the face of Pokemon, and just like Charizard is for the Pokemon card world, Pikachu is a more fan favorite. It is the fan favorite card. So right now we are looking at $24 for the market value. We can see that when we did get that reprint, a month ago, it was, not even a month ago, it was just very recently actually. It was towards the beginning of this month, or the end of March, goodness, is when we started to see those ETBs come out of nowhere. It just randomly showed up, and now we're seeing Vivid Voltage cards, ETBs, not just on shelves, but also online. So people have been able to buy them off of Pokemon Center, off Target, off GameStop, and then when you go in stores to Walmart. I've been lucky. I was able to get a couple of the ETBs for Vivid Voltage. I'm going to definitely hold on to those, because when they stopped printing out the ETBs, these prices were going for, the ETBs were going for about 80 to 90 bucks. Retail price is $40, so the prices dropped back down. But once we're no longer going to see them available, it's just going to go back up. Same thing with the Vivid Voltage, or this card. It's right now $24, and I mean it was. Here, I can just show you guys here what it was before. Before we even got the reprint. So it was still sitting at around $26-27 range. But I do remember this card last year. Okay, right here. Towards November, December area, it was going for $32. It wouldn't go up more than that, but just for right now, it's really, it is for investing wise, into long into the future, but specifically getting this card right now, it's just a great time to buy it. We can see that it dropped significantly. By $1 really, but in this chart it's just showing that right now it's just flatlining right now, from the $25 range. So get this card into your collection, this single. I don't think getting multiple versions of this is necessary. It's a good thing, right? For investing, you could definitely buy it right now for $24, and then a couple of years from now, maybe sell for $50, maybe. But it's just as time goes on and as inventory becomes low, that's just what's going to drive up the value of this card. So it doesn't hurt to get one or two of these into your collection. But again, just remember this: Pikachu cards will always go up, and they will always hold their value. As we can see here, even when we got that reprint of the ETBs, it's still actually stuck here. Even within the past 3 months, it really stuck with its value. It didn't really go down as much. So I don't think it's going to drop down anymore, even though we're getting those reprints of the ETBs from Vivid Voltage. But just right now, it's a good time to get this card, and highly recommend it. Alright guys, so now we're going to dive into pretty much the $10 range. We got two cards here that we're going to look into to end the video. But the first one that is going to be the Gold Cresselia card. It's such a great looking card for Cresselia with the shiny version, and it's a gold card. It's only worth $11, and it is from Evolving Skies. I am a bit shocked that it's worth that much. But at the same time, it is a great deal to get, and right now, currently, it is going trending down. Actually, it's trending down in price-wise right now. Specifically right now, it's actually flatlining, but it's dropped down for the past month or so. So it's a good card to have in your collection, and if you only have $10, highly recommend getting this card, and you can easily find a deal. If right now, market is going for $11.69. You could find someone who can sell it for $10, and they'll just be losing $1 really. So I personally have a couple of these. I actually ended up pulling one, but I saw the value for this, and I ended up buying multiples for around the $10 range for this. So highly recommend getting this one. And to end the video here, guys, is going to be the Frostless one, and this one is also from Evolving Skies. And for both of these, the Cresselia and the Frostless ones, since they're being $10 and they're from Evolving Skies, these are great deals. I would not be surprised once we're done. I mean, these are cards you're going to want to hold on to in the future if you're willing to hold on for a couple of years. But I do see that once Evolving Skies is no longer being printed out, these values they could go up to $20 to maybe even $30, just because it's Evolving Skies is such a big set. It has so many cards, especially having a master set it's going to be crazy. Value is going to go up tremendously, but especially with these gold cards. Cresselia and Frostless, there's not many fans of it for these specific Pokemon. But again, they're gold, and they're shiny versions of these Pokemon, and they're only for $10. I don't see the price going down even more. I could see the price be stagnant for these cards for a while. So these are not, there's no rush into getting them, but it doesn't hurt getting them right now because of just how low they are. If you only have $10 to get either one, or if you have 20, you can get both of them right now. So again, this is just for those who just can't really afford getting that many cards, and so there you go. You can try to get just one or two of these. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I know it was long, but we're just looking to the market right now to see what are some great cards to get at a great price right now, because by next week the list can look totally different. It's just on a weekly basis. Prices and values just change dramatically. So I just really hope that this video helped you guys. I really want to make more videos, not just be consistent in making videos for entertainment and fun, but to also help you guys out. That's what I'm just trying to do at the end of the day, is just making these videos to help you guys out. So you can feel free to comment below, guys, if you guys think this list is not that good. If you guys have other cards that you think are great buy-ins or anything, because we're a community here. We're trying to help others out. This is just my interpretation of the market. It's not the best list here, per se, but it is, I believe it is a great list for cards for you guys to start getting invested in if you don't want to buy packs and just buy the singles, because again, the likelihood of getting these cards by spending $50 to $100 of packs is so low to get any one of these cards. So if you want to just get singles, might as well start with this list. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, guys, please hit that notification bell and subscribe to this channel. That we're growing each and every day. Every time I post a video, I love being able to see more involvement of just not even just likes, but comments on the videos, questions you guys have, or even recommend things you guys want more of for content-wise that I can make for you guys. It's cool. It's fun to interact with you guys, and so I really appreciate you guys watching this video. Please, again, subscribe to this channel. Tell everyone, share this channel with others, and let me know, guys, if you enjoy this video, or if you just want, if you think there's a better list out there, let me know as well. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later.